I had no idea that it was going to be.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Feel it today. It's whispers that people are coming out with a documentary called Maxine's Monster, Surviving Tyler Perry, where a lot of people are going to be accusing Tyler Perry, similar to Surviving R. Kelly. From my understanding, this documentary is supposed to premiere next month around Thanksgiving time. So I want to know what kind of accusations are going to be in the documentary. What are we going to learn about Tyler Perry, or at least what's going to be alleged? So I thought I would do a reading on the documentary to see what they're going to say about Tyler Perry, what kind of scandals the documentary is going to allege Tyler Perry did. Now, before I start this reading, I want to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. Now that we got that disclaimer out the way, I'm going to shuffle these cards and let's see what the documentary will reveal about Tyler. So I asked the cards, what kind of accusations is going to be alleged in the upcoming documentary Maxine's Monster, Surviving Tyler Perry? So we're going to pull some cards. Somebody with clouded judgment, somebody who is ruthless, okay, somebody that stirs up trouble for his own benefit, somebody that knows how to overcome obstacles. Let me see. Let's have a reverse scandals that haven't come out before. The Queen of Cups, somebody who's cold-hearted. The Seven of Pentacles, I feel like somebody that's responsible for people not prospering if they get on the wrong side of them. The Four of Wands reversed, which I feel like somebody that has a shaky foundation. The Sun card reversed, somebody that's blocks positivity or could be very negative. The Ten of Swords reversed, somebody that could be backstabbing. The Emperor, somebody who's violent and dictatorial. The Strength card. The Two of Pentacles reversed. The Moon card, which is someone who's deceptive. And then you got the Queen of Wands reversed, somebody that's catty and other things, ruthless. Okay, so as I look over the cards where it's talking about Tyler Perry, I see somebody that's ruthless, that's backstabbing, that's dictatorial and very controlling. You know what I mean? Like, they could be very selfish and gotta have things their way. They could be very cold-hearted. They could also be kind of insensitive, as well as, what's the word I'm looking for? Petty, revengeful. You know what I mean? If you piss them off or don't do as they say, they will make sure they destroy your career. Somebody that's on shaky foundations. I think this is somebody that relishes in the fact, he takes pleasure in the fact that he could pull your career right from under you. You know what I mean? Like, he could just take your career away like that. He can backstab, he can oppress people, he can you know what I mean? He can dominate people, he uses violence at times. I don't know if he particularly is violent, but just trust that you can get violence inflicted on you, and he be the cause of that violence. He's the type that will make trouble if it benefits him. But let me see, what else? Like I said, petty, ruthless, have an attitude problem sometimes, can be deceptive and deceitful. Also have sulking moods sometimes. So sometimes if you catch him in the wrong mood, you know what I mean, you could regret it. This is what I'm seeing so far, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. We talking about what kind of allegations is going to come out about Tyler Perry in the documentary Maxine's Monster, Surviving Tyler Perry. If you guys are liking this video so far, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. So we pulling some more cards. So you got somebody that's out for self-gratification, who could be extremely selfish, who would, I feel like they'll do anything to get what they want. You know what I mean? You're celebrated if you give them what they want. You know what I mean? But like I said, they're not the best role model, but they want to pretend like they are. The Page of Cups. I feel like they have the maturity level of a child sometimes. Somebody that overworks you, could be overbearing. A bit apathetic to how hard they're working you. Feel like, oh well, if you know what I mean, if you want to be a star, this is how hard you gotta work. They're wealthy, you know what I mean, but they can sweat even the smallest of details. Very critical, highly judgmental, highly like I said, their mouth can be vicious. I feel like this is a person who can cut you down with their tongue. They have a very sharp tongue when they're upset. They're very wealthy, but they make you feel like you don't have a lot of options and you have to do exactly what they say, or else you could lose your entire career. This is what I'm seeing. This is a person who threatens your career a lot, threatens to ruin you. I think this is also a person who has parties sometimes. They could be very cunning, they're a liar, they're confused about their sexuality. I'm getting the feeling that they've conned a lot of people, they've scammed a lot of people. They're very greedy and selfish. They don't want to pay you what you're worth. You know what I mean? They want to cut costs and cut corners wherever they can. They feel like all the profits should be for them. Everything, matter of fact, not just the profits, but everything is to benefit them. Why am I saying them like that? I don't know. That sounds like somebody in a Tyler Perry movie would say, like how they would say the role, them. So there's a lot of same-sex relationships they're going to make accusations of. Let me see, competition or battles. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them was oppressed into the relationships with Tyler. A lot of males and things like that, or because he takes men that are in debt and don't have a lot of money, are broke. He puts them in his movies and gives them a job, but they have to do something for him that they end up regretting. And you guys know what I'm alleging. And like I said, all allegedly for intent purpose only, just my interpretation of what my cards is telling me. Okay, so I'm clearing up the cards so that we can pull some more. I'm really interested in seeing what that documentary is talking about now. I don't know about you guys, but I am. Okay, somebody who scams people, who cons people, who's cunning and stuff, who's very sneaky, who shrieks responsibility. They can never take accountability for the crap that they do. The Virgo card, the loner, but he wants a lot of his life to stay a secret. It's a lot of his life he doesn't want out. He loves to have. He has a double life. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? And this double life, he's gonna be knocked off of his high horses. This double life is about a man who does shady business deals, a man that is greedy, a man that refuses to pay his workers. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say refuse to pay them, but they're like underpaid, or he at least exploits them. A man with some sexual problems. He's creative, but let me see. He'll stunt your growth really quick if you either outshine him or if you don't give in to his demands, which means that he's the type that could he could critique you all day. He could critique everything. He could critique you, but you better never critique him or his writing. Never critique his creativity, or you'll find yourself out of a job. He's an opportunist. Let me see. A lot of times people are blindsided by how he could take over. He takes over a lot. He's very controlling. People are blindsided sometimes by his controlling nature. Like I said, they feel burnt. His actors feel burnt out and overworked, and he doesn't care. He feels like that's how hard you have to work in order to make something. This is how the industry is. This is how I roll. You can't keep up. Then maybe I'll find another actor or actress that can. I get the feeling he expects all this loyalty to him, but he's not the most loyal to you. You know what I mean? And he's not very happy within himself. He has some self-hatred going on within himself too, because of his family life and growing up and the emotional turmoil he had growing up. I think all of this is what's going to come out in a documentary, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. We're speaking on what's going to will come out in the documentary about how a lot of his practices is unfair. You know what I mean? He knows that people are unskilled. That he prefer unskilled people so he can make them into who he want them to be. And he has a very lusty appetite, especially for young men. This is all alleged. I'm saying what might be in the documentary. And it's like he's obsessed with money. He's not, like I said, he's not very loyal. He'll walk away from you if you don't benefit him. He has a lot of mental problems. He's very effeminate. This is the reason why he dresses up. I see a lot of effeminate. It's not that he's intuitive, but I think that part of him feels like he wants to be a woman. You know what I mean? Like there's a woman that lives inside of him, or you know what I mean? This stems from his childhood. He's very ego-driven. He has a huge ego and he's very self-centered. Everything's about Tyler and what Tyler wants. All alleged for entertainment purposes only. He uses his money to dominate people. It's just that he has to be an authority. It has to be his way, his authority, his control. You cannot say, Tyler, this does not make sense about a script. You cannot, you know what I mean? You have to go with what he tell you to go with, or you're fired. I get the feeling of someone that could be very anal. You know what I mean? Very anal, very critical. And he's effeminate. Like I said, I feel like he does. He have an appetite for men, especially young men. He wants to give this image to the world like he's this upstanding, honorable man because he does this for his celebrity. But he's very catty. He's very gossipy. He's very treacherous, manipulative, and he sometimes makes foolish decisions. You know what I mean? He sometimes makes foolish decisions. He needs a lot of therapy and he needs a lot of help. This is, I think, what the things that's going to come out about him in the documentary. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is some of the stuff that people are going to say about Tyler Perry and his upcoming documentary, Maxine's Monster, Surviving Tyler Perry? And I just want to remind you all that this was just my interpretation of my cards. If you like this video, leave a comment down below telling me what you think about this topic. Thank you for tuning in, my beautiful soul family. Everybody have a good one. I'll see y'all in the next video.